Hi students, I'm Sonia from Vidya Guru. Starting a new session on current affairs. This is going to be the second part for the month of February 2023. I'm referring to. I am going to start the session, but you can make out that I'm speaking in English. If you're not comfortable with the English language session, there's Hindi medium session also. You can go and watch that. Hindi medium session is also available in the playlist. This English medium session is recorded primarily for our students from South India, primarily for our students from Northeast India, like those students who are from Karnataka, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, those students who are unable to understand Hindi well, we record a separate complete English medium session for them. From here on, I am going to start, but prior to starting, I just wish to request, if you understand everything, whatever I'm teaching you, do press the like button. Share the video with your friends and do subscribe to our channel if you have not till now. There's a bell icon just alongside. You can actually press that to receive notifications from us. Let's start from the first question. Alright, we study topic-wise current affairs. So topic-wise current affairs, important questions are there on your screen. We can see that the first heading is latest appointments. Who got appointed on what rank? Let's start from Ayushmann Khurrana first. And what is the news about him? UNICEF India's National Ambassador Ayushmann Khurrana. So Ayushmann Khurrana has become UNICEF India's National Ambassador. The next question is about Niti Aayog. New Niti Aayog CEO, the fourth one. New Niti Aayog CEO, the fourth one. BVR Subramaniam has become that. BVR Subramaniam has become that. What has he become? Niti Aayog's new CEO. You know that Niti Aayog is an important organization. You must know everything about Niti Aayog. So I started with Ayushmann Khurrana. The next one was BVR Subramaniam. And the third one is new Vice Chief of Army Staff. New Vice Chief of Army Staff. His name is Lieutenant General M.V. Suchendra Kumar. M.V. Suchendra Kumar. Lieutenant General M.V. Suchendra Kumar has become the new Vice Chief of Army Staff. When you look at the next person, he is Parmeshwaran Iyer. He has become Executive Director of World Bank. So, Executive Director of World Bank, Parmeshwaran Iyer. The next question is about the President of Cyprus, Nikos Christodoulides. He has actually become the President of Cyprus. I'll repeat. President of Cyprus, Nikos Christodoulides has become the President of Cyprus. If important countries are there, if you see their President or Prime Minister, their names become important from the perspective of the exam. Let's revise them quickly. Ayushmann Khurrana, UNICEF India's National Ambassador. CEO, fourth number is Niti Aayog, BVR Subramaniam. New Vice Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General M.V. Suchendra Kumar. The next one is Parmeshwaran Iyer has become Executive Director of World Bank. Nikos Christodoulides has become the new President of Cyprus. The next question and the next topic on your screen. Now, India in focus. Let's see what is there to be read now. UNESCO declares world's first living heritage university. You know that even by listening to something like, listening to some sort of, the language which is written here on the screen, you can make out that something grand is going to be discussed. Yes, Vishwa Bharati University. Earlier it used to be a college. Rabindranath Tagore, if you can recall, you have to relate Vishwa Bharati University with Rabindranath Tagore and Kolkata 1921. I've written everything for that reason only. The best part is UNESCO has declared Vishwa Bharati University world's first living heritage university. The next question is Aero India 2023 exhibition. Aero India 2023 14th numbers exhibition held in Bengaluru. The theme was the runway to a billion opportunities. The runway to a billion opportunities. Aero India 2023 14th held in Bengaluru. Learn that carefully. India to exchange programs. That means exchange of the content will take place. How? Egypt and India are doing it, exchanging the content, exchanging the programs. But I am saying for TV and for radio, they are doing it. That is what, here is important. You have not heard such sort of, things, such sort of thing earlier. That is why something new is there. I am repeating it. I am saying that India and Egypt, they are doing something. They are going to exchange programs for TV and radio. Content is getting exchanged here. The lower part tells you that first G20 culture group meet take place in Khajuraho, Madhya Pradesh. You must be thinking, how could this be first? I am referring to under G20's presidency during that period. Under G20's presidency during that period. The first time culture group meet took place during that presidency time in Khajuraho, Madhya Pradesh. So that is why it is first. Because it is during India's presidency. For boosting trade and investment. For boosting trade and investment, Business Council set up between India and UAE. So what are they boosting? What are they encouraging? Trade and investment. Business Council was set up between India and UAE. So you have to remain careful. You know that the questions are important. Till now you may have realized it. If you have not pressed the like button, please do that. The questions are relevant. I'll repeat, I was telling you that UNESCO has announced that world's first living heritage university is Vishwabharati University, 1921, Kolkata. Aerospace 2023, 14 held in Bengaluru, and the theme was the runway to a billion opportunities. India and Egypt sharing the content for TV and radio. G20 culture group first meet in Khajuraho, MP. India and UAE, they are trying to encourage trade and investment. For that, Business Council was set up. Let's move to the next question. Now, sports news. He himself calls, him like that only, generic. So, generic, Jean-Eric. So, generic, you can learn it even that way. That is going to make things easier for you. So, generic Vernet, he is from France. Generic Vernet from France. You can even call it separately as well, Jean-Eric. So, generic Vernet, from France. India's first E-Prix took place in Hyderabad. He won that. E-Prix, Grand Prix, if you can recall. This is E, that is why electric. So, E-Prix took place in Hyderabad. India organized it. For the first time it was taking place and this fellow won that. He's from France. Learn his name. Now, Khelo India Winter Games. Third Khelo India Winter Games. Venue, Gulmarg, Jammu and Kashmir. Gulmarg, Jammu and Kashmir. Third Khelo India Winter Games. Venue, Gulmarg. First is Jammu Kashmir. Second is Maharashtra. Third is Himachal Pradesh. You must be thinking what I'm actually talking about. If games took place, someone has to, win it, basically. So, who won that? First place, Jammu and Kashmir only, because I'm saying they were winter games, took place in Gulmarg. You know that the place is also, remains very cold. That is why winter games had to take place at a place like that only. So, third time it was taking place and J&K itself won it. Second place was of Maharashtra and third was of Himachal Pradesh. India's highest individual score in T20 internationals by Shubman Gill. You can see T20 is a smaller sort of, arrangement in sports. We all know that because it is actually small. India's highest individual score in T20 international, it is very rare. Shubman Gill has actually done that. 126 runs against New Zealand. Because they may ask you against which country. Because it is international, T20 international. So it was played, India played against some other country and it was New Zealand, and Shubman Gill could go up to 126 runs. Fifth Khelo India Youth Games held in Madhya Pradesh. Khelo India Youth Games held in Madhya Pradesh. First, Maharashtra remained on top. Second, Haryana. Third, Madhya Pradesh only, where the games took place. I'll repeat. Khelo India Youth Games were taking place the fifth time. Even this can be the question. How many times has it already been taken place? So keep that in mind always. Khelo India Youth Games 5th numbers held in MP. Maharashtra won that. MP remained on 3rd number. 2nd number was of Haryana. Let's move to the next question. So here the topic is banking and finance. So those students who are not writing bank exams can take a break of just 1 page. And if you wish to join us, the numbers are given below. We'll try our level best to help you in every possible way to get a job. We provide study material. We have batches in Hindi medium as well now. So we are going to start that bilingual batch, that Hindi medium batch also. And we have complete English medium batch also. So you can join our live classes. You can join our video program. And we provide study material also. Let's move to the questions. Banking and finance. So those students who are writing bank exams, these questions are asked in the exams. You know that for you the entire session is important. This is basically the section is in which specific banking questions are there. But in banking, these are not the only things which are asked. They ask you each and everything, but focus can be on these questions too because they are about banking. So you remain careful. Partnership to offer financial services to corporates in India and Europe, BNP Paribas and ICICI Bank. Okay. Partnership is taking place, BNP Paribas Europe, ICICI Bank India. So what are we saying? What sort of partnership is that? You know that if corporates are there, if customers are there, Europe has its customer base, they come to India, they require financial services. People from India, they go to Europe and they require financial services. So they are going to provide financial services to the customers of Europe. In India, ICICI Bank will do that. If Indian corporates go to Europe, then in that case, BNP Paribas is going to basically help them, is going to provide financial services to them. The next question is Edelweiss General Insurance is now Zuno General Insurance. The name, gets changed often. We have been, looking at such things, earlier it used to be rare. Now it is pretty usual that, some brand has changed its name. So Edelweiss General Insurance, we have been listening to the name since ages. It is Zuno General Insurance now. First entity to launch UPI for foreign nationals visiting India. Foreign nationals are there, they visit India and they are not provided with UPI services, but first entity which is doing it is eBix Cash. It is, helping them to do so. First fintech company is PhonePe. Which is actually going to launch cross-border UPI payment service also. First green bonds to be listed on NSE by Indore Municipal Corporation. Confusion can be there, but you have to be careful while actually, learning it. It is on NSE, National Stock Exchange. First green bonds to be listed on NSE. First green bonds to be listed on National Stock Exchange. It is of Indore Municipal Corporation. So Indore Municipal Corporation, first green bonds, which is to be listed on NSE. It is National Stock Exchange. Keep that in mind. So PNB Paribas and ICICI Bank partnership, Edelweiss Zuno General Insurance now, eBix Cash, actually providing UPI services to foreign nationals visiting India, and cross-border UPI payments are actually going to be, available through PhonePe, and Indore Municipal Corporation launching its, for the first time, green bonds are going to be launched on NSE by them. The next question and the next topic, important days and dates. Let's see what is actually going to come up. World Day of Social Justice. World Day of Social Justice observed on 20th February. From here on, everybody can join. 20th February is celebrated as World Day of Social Justice. The theme for it was overcoming barriers, unleashing opportunities for social justice. World Pulses Day was celebrated on 10th of February. I'll repeat. Social Justice, 20th February. Pulses Day, 10th February. 6 to 8 February, India Energy Week. It was actually inaugurated by the Prime Minister himself. That is why the question can be there in your exam. Started in Bengaluru. So 6 to 8 8th February. Don't think like that they are not 7 days. Week means combination of days. That is why it cannot be called India Energy Day. Why? Because it is not one day. Multiple days are there. So they don't consider it either it becomes 7 days, 5 days, the combination of days from 6th to 8th only. It was celebrated as India Energy Week. Took place in Bengaluru with the theme of growth, collaboration and transition. With the theme growth, collaboration and transition. International Mother Language Day is celebrated on 21st February. International Mother Language Day is celebrated on 21st February. Theme was multilingual education, a necessity to transform education. So they want to create multilingualism. That means multilingual education should be provided. That is what they are promoting. That is why the theme was such. International Mother Language Day, 21st February. Safer Internet Day, 7th February. So Safer Internet Day, 7th February. 21st February, Mother Language Day, 6th to 8th Feb, Energy Week, India Energy Week, 10th February, Pulses Day, and Social Justice, 20th February. Let's move to the next question, state news. Let's see what states are doing actually. India's first lithium reserve. You understand that such a question is surely going to be there in your exam because you must not be aware. Lithium reserve, India's first, was found in Salal Haimana. So Salal Haimana is basically a district in Riyasi district of Jammu Kashmir. So exactly the place is Jammu Kashmir. Riyasi district is there, and if you wish to be precise, then in that case it is Salal Haimana, which is the place where India's first lithium reserve was actually discovered. New capital of Andhra Pradesh. New capital of Andhra Pradesh, Vizag. New capital of Andhra Pradesh, Vizag means Vishakhapatnam. So as per 3 capital plan of Andhra Pradesh, you understand that what I'm saying, because you have already heard, about this thing that judicial capital is Kurnool. Executive capital is Vishakhapatnam, and legislative capital is Amravati. So according to that, you can see the new capital of Andhra Pradesh is this. India's first frozen lake marathon held at Pangong So Lake. See, Pangong So Lake, you may have seen many shots on the same and many videos on the same. So you are already aware, Pangong So Lake is in Ladakh, and there India's first frozen lake marathon took place. First. So that is the reason I'm teaching you, because first is important. Now 12 cheetahs arrived in Kuno National Park of Madhya Pradesh from South Africa. I'll repeat. 12 cheetahs arrive in Kuno National Park, Madhya Pradesh from South Africa. The next question is on your screen now. Projects and inaugurations. They don't seem to be interesting, but they are surely going to be there in your exam. If you have not pressed the like button, please do that. If you are not preparing notes, you can actually buy PDF from our site, from our website, which is online.vidyaguru.in. And when you access that website at a very nominal cost, for the entire year, PDFs will be provided. So you can buy from there also. Projects and inaugurations. World's largest Divyang Park, Anubhuti Inclusive Park, Nagpur, Maharashtra. So India's world's largest Divyang Park, Anubhuti Inclusive Park in Nagpur, Maharashtra. Northern India's first nuclear plant to come up in Gorakhpur, Haryana. Don't be confused when you read Gorakhpur, because I know you guys have the habit of doing it. One name can be present at multiple locations too. That means multiple states can have, the place by the same name too. So don't get confused. I'm referring to Gorakhpur, Haryana. Northern India's first nuclear plant. To come up in Gorakhpur. India's first solid waste to hydrogen plant. Coming up in Pune. Garud Aerospace unveiled solar-powered drone. The name is Suraj, and it has the J shape. So it is aerial J glider, aerial J glider. So Garud Aerospace unveiled solar powered drone. India's first electric AC double-decker bus. It is electric, that is why double-decker is important over here, because you know what will happen, you may think that double-decker buses are many and we have traveled a lot many times. We are talking about electric AC. Electric also, AC also, double-decker also. So such sort of bus unveiled in Mumbai. I'll repeat. Projects. Nagpur, Maharashtra, world's largest Divyang and Anubhuti inclusive park. Northern India's first nuclear plant to come up in Gorakhpur, Haryana. India's first solid waste to hydrogen plant in Pune. And Garud Aerospace unveils solar powered drone. Solar powered drone. The name of it is Suraj and it has the J shape. That's the reason why I have written aerial J glider. India's first electric AC double-decker bus launched in Mumbai. And today's last page, defense news, under the category of defense news. So be careful because even these questions are super significant. Each video is going to give you around 50 points. So during this much time, if you are able to grasp or if you are able to learn these many points, I really feel the video will be important. You should watch the entire video. Exercise Dustalik. Does Dustalik word give you some sort of dosti in Hindi sort of feeling? That means friendship I'm referring to. So Dustalik, exercise Dustalik of 4th number between India and Uzbekistan. Pithoragarh, Uttarakhand was the place where this exercise was organized. Pithoragarh, Uttarakhand, where Dustalik was conducted. It was 4th time. It was happening the 4th time between India and Uzbekistan. Dharma Guardian between the armies of India and Japan. Exercise Dharma Guardian between the armies of India and Japan. It was also taking place the 4th time. Like Dustalik, 4th time. Dharma Guardian, the 4th time. Dustalik, Uzbekistan and India. And 4th time, Dharma Guardian, India and Japan. It took place in Camp Imazu in Shiga, Japan. That's the venue, that's the place. Camp Imazu in Shiga in Japan, where this exercise Dharma Guardian took place. Now, Tri Shakti Prahar training exercise. As it is Tri Shakti, that means we are referring to something in tri. And that tri is Army, that tri is Air Force, that tri is CAPF. So, Army, Air Force and CAPF held in North Bengal Tri Shakti Prahar training exercise. Light combat aircraft, the name is MiG-29K. The model is MiG-29K, which was actually, landed in India. That means it was brought by INS Vikrant. And INS Vikrant is India's first indigenous aircraft carrier. India's first indigenous aircraft carrier, INS Vikrant, light combat aircraft, MiG-29K was actually brought. Medium range surface to air missile. Look at it. Medium range surface to air missile. Medium range surface to air missile. That is how they write it. But I have explained it in this manner so that you will be knowing what is the full form. Medium range surface to air missile product support agreement between Bharat Electronics Limited and Israel Aerospace. Bharat Electronics Limited and Israel Aerospace. So here I am actually wrapping up. If you have understood everything, you have the option of pressing the like button. If you could not, you can watch the Hindi session that is also there in the playlist. Thank you so much for watching.